big.
Got a wire. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it in half. I'll show you first how to do it. So you cut it in half, and then we're gonna. Okay. This is called the helping hand. So first we got the wires, right? We're gonna splice it to remove the insulation. You're gonna find the thickness of the wire right here. You don't want to cut the wire, you just want to take off the skin. So you find it and you weld that thing. Should be a top view. So I'm using a paper towel because my hands are hella sweaty. So you just splice it like that, both wires. You just need to cut it a little bit. You gotta be careful because you don't want to cut the wire. And then just pull. There you go. There's a bunch of ways of doing this, but this is how I do it. I spread these hairs apart like so, evenly. And this one. And then we tie these together like that. It's not perfect, but they're together. And then you use our
Helping hand
so they can hold it for us. We have our soldering iron and our solder. We turn this one on. Doop. Wait for it to get hot. It's gonna get hot. Or actually, I forgot one more thing. Don't forget this. I tend to always forget it. I always forget to do this. Heat shrink. Okay, it's hot enough. We get our soldering iron, put the solder there, and just start soldering. So what I do is I get the solder wire, I melt it on the pen first, and then put the pen on the wiring. To the other side. See how the other side's not soldered yet? On a car, this is probably going to be harder to do, but we're practicing. And then I do the same thing on the other side. It's fully soldered now. It shrank a little bit because of the heat. And then we'll get our heat shrink. We put it over the exposed wire. And usually if you have a lighter, you can use a lighter, but it's safer to do a heat cut in my opinion. But let me get a lighter. I think I have a lighter. And then you just you can use a heat gun too. You gotta be careful with this one though. Now it shrank. Let's go on the other side. And there you go, a soldered wire.
Because your freaking face is in the way of it.
Our wire is fully soldered. And this is solid. See? I'm tugging it. That ain't coming out, baby. Here, tug it. Tug on it. It's not gonna come out. I promise you. Watch.
Ow!
Quality work. Your turn. First, you cut a wire. I'll cut it for you. The hardest part is probably splicing the wire. Do to my car. Alright, splice it. So you gotta be careful. Like, don't cut it all the way because it's gonna like actually cut the wire. And then pull. You know what I'm saying?
Right here?
Yeah, you want it long. You gotta like pull and press at the same time. So you almost got it.
I don't have a good grip.
You cut it!
How do you do that?
Here, watch me. So you just cut it a little bit till it cuts the rubber. And then while I'm holding that pressure, I'm pulling at the same time. You can rotate it too so it cuts the other side.
Okay, I got it this time.
See? Camera? Okay, so this one's ready. Get you another wire. It's up to you how long you want it, because we're gonna cover it with this heat shrink anyways. See it coming out? Yeah, you just gotta pull it out. So now, there you go. You just don't need to put a lot of pressure because you just need to pull it out. You can pull it out with your hands now probably. Well, you cut a bunch of strands. It's not bad. She got a bunch of strands. But she did splice it. But this is probably gonna affect the wiring of the car. This is gonna have a little bit of open wires. But oh well. So next thing, you split it apart and then you twist it together.
Wait, what?
You just split it in two. Yeah, that's good. That, and then twist it like that. You do it. You weren't watching.
Of course not.
See how good that looks. Bruh. Yeah. Now the fun part. See, I'll show you how to do it first because you were watching a while ago.
Yes, I was.
So just get this, burn it off here first, and then put it on here. You like brush it. There are solder that are thicker than this, and for me it's harder to solder. If you don't get it correctly, it'll get stuck on the wire. Oh, look at that perfection. Okay, you get it? Mm.
Do you do?
You burn it on the pen first, and then you brush it on the. You gotta do it quick though.
Can't even see it.
You can use that if you want.
How do I know if it's on the burner?
See, look, see this, see that sharp thing? That's a lot of solder that you can put. So you gotta watch where you're burning the solder when you're putting it on the pen. See, that's a lot. And you can just spread that. You don't have to keep burning solder off, because you already have some on the pen.
Oh, so it's that?
Yeah,
that
so
one right there?
that chunk right there, that's all solder that you burnt that you didn't use. And then you can put it on here too, like where it needs solder. I mean, we're pretty much done. It's not perfect, but it works. And then one more thing, you have to be careful of this. So we burnt it a little bit. And now we can put the heat shrink. And then we start burning. Yeah, I like that. You don't see it shrinking?
Mm-hmm.
Satisfying, huh?
Is that good? More.
Like this. Like you have to make it like hug it. I burnt that a little bit. So you have to make it hug it. So it's like protected. See that? Ooh. Satisfying. Ooh.
What about the other side?
Yeah, you can do the other side too. Look at that! You soldered the wire together. That's how you do wire repairs. If a car has wiring opens or a short circuits that you need to fix, that's how you do it. But imagine doing that inside the car, which is what we're gonna do next.
Take my hand, we're gonna go to Central Park as friends. Lie under blue skies, sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams, hey, it seems we're kind of alike.
Someone knocked on the door.
Can you get it in, please?
And every single airplane in the sky, under blue skies, sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams, hey, it seems we're
Moment of truth.
What? Boys. Thank you, Lord! I love you, Lord!
Okay, let's see.
Now we gotta wait for it to warm up and then let's go get gas. Yeah, I'm so excited, baby!
What if we stop in the middle of the road again?
We will not. We will not.
It sounds so much better.
It sounds way better.